Hey guys, make dinner with me. I literally haven't eaten since 12 and I'm starving, so we're gonna start with the bacon because I know that will probably take the longest. I'm only gonna pull out like 3 pieces. We're gonna put these in the air fryer, and now that I think about it, bacon cooks really fast, especially in the air fryer, so I have to watch this. I have my 3 pieces. I'm gonna run these under cold water and then I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm putting the rest of the bacon in a bag because I absolutely demolished the packaging. It's okay. Along with that, I'm gonna put 2 sausages in there as well. Okay, let's put these in the air fryer. Okay, while those cook, I literally am gonna make a pancake. I just want 1 pancake. Just 1, and this is just enough. So we're gonna put this in a bowl. I'm gonna put the rest of this pancake mix in here. I'm gonna add water in here. I'll be right back. Okay, mixing. Okay, I think this is the perfect consistency. All right, let's put some butter on the pan. Okay, the pancake has holes all around it, so that's how I know to flip it. Took the pancake off, and now we're gonna flip the bacon. Okay, now this is where I have to watch the bacon really well, or else it'll get really little. Now I'm gonna make an egg. Let's put some butter on here. I don't know if I want to fry it or scramble it yet. Let's fry it. Let's add salt, pepper. I was going to make grits, but I found out that we don't have any shredded cheese, and I only like cheese grits, so we're not going to make grits. Okay, I'm pretty sure my bacon is done, so we're going to place it on this napkin. Here's the plate, and the last thing is the egg. While dinner cools down, I'm going to wash my dish. Don't forget that if you make a dish, you wash it. Okay, I'm all done. Thanks for making dinner with me. Bye, guys.
Y'all, it is 6:30 at night. I've got to feed my family. The only issue here is we have $2 to our name until we get paid on Friday because being an adult sucks and those bills are going to break you. So I have some popcorn chicken in my freezer, and then I found some rotini pasta, and I don't know, but we're fixed to make something shake. Truthfully speaking, going into this, I typically always know what I'm doing. I have no freaking clue what I'm fixing to do, but I've still got to feed my family. Y'all, let's make some dinner. So I have this thing of popcorn chicken. It was $3.21. I'm going to rinse this off, y'all. I don't wash my chicken with Dawn dish soap. I don't know what the hell people think I wash my chicken with, but I am going to go ahead and rinse this off because I cannot stand the slimy part. For everybody that wants to know why I wash my chicken, it's that slimy shit. It gets me every time, and I just can't do it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start seasoning my chicken. I'm gonna use some pepper, salt, slap your mama. I'm gonna use the bonbon seasoning, the Paws Cayenne Pepper Cajun blend. I don't know. It's really good. We like it. Add a little bit of paprika. Oil in here too. Go ahead and start cooking this. Y'all, I'm really not sure what I'm gonna make. All I know is it's gonna be some kind of like chicken pasta. I think I'm gonna try to do like a creamy chicken pasta, but I don't have heavy whipping cream. I don't have Alfredo. I don't know. So my water's done boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the rest of this protein. I don't know who told me to add a little bit of oil in your pasta water to stop it from boiling over. Just know I love y'all for that. Add about 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm also gonna add about a spoonful of minced garlic. I'm also gonna add about 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. I like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the milk that I have.
I felt so good.
Thank you, baby. Y'all, that is bland as hell, so I'm adding some Italian seasoning and a little bit of chicken bouillon powder. I'm gonna go ahead and add my pasta back in. I realized I had a can of petite diced tomatoes, so I'm gonna go ahead and add just some of those in there. Woo! Shit. Adding those tomatoes in there just made this go from like a 5 all the way up to a good 8.5. I'm gonna go ahead and add my chicken back in. I know the color is a little off-putting, but I promise y'all this is so good. Literally, I rate it like an 8.5 out of 10. This might have to be like a new weekly rotation meal. This is so good. Y'all, Nicole was sitting down, she was eating. She goes, this is so good, Mom. That's a win. All right, y'all. Dinner's done. Let's eat.
Let's make some dinner, y'all. Tonight we're making a super easy 1-pot meal because I'm running short on time and patience. Now I would just call this clean out your fridge spaghetti, but you might know it as goulash. Let's make it. Half of a Vidalia onion and a yellow bell pepper. That's not yellow, that's orange. Going in. You can totally do a whole onion if you like onions. My family does not. They were pitching a fit over the half onion, okay? It's really just to add some extra flavor. I'm going to put a little bit of Dano's Italiano in there. And we're going to let this cook down until our onions are translucent. And maybe my kids will be done fighting by then. Doubtful, but we'll see. I'm growing a little impatient, so we're going to move forward to the next step. A tablespoon of garlic. A tablespoon of tomato paste. I'm using 2.25 pounds of lean ground beef. You can do half sausage, half beef if you prefer. Cook your ground beef down until it's brown. Weber's garlic parmesan, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and Dano's Italiano. Drain your grease by whatever method of your choosing. Can we quiet down a little bit, please? Thank you. 1 can of petite diced tomatoes. I got the Italian style. Well, my husband did. Hear me out on this. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Total game changer here. Growing up, this was that one meal you either loved or hated, but you ate it. 2 jars of your favorite pasta sauce going in. And remember, this is a 1-pot meal, so we're going to be cooking our pasta in here with this. You're going to need some liquid. We're going in with 1 container of unsalted beef broth. The whole thing. Trust the process. Shake, 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 go shake it. So glad I put on my apron for this. I cranked the heat up on this, let it come to a boil. I realized what it was missing. We forgot to add a tablespoon of sugar. It is a must, you guys. Okay, now that she's come to a rolling boil, we're gonna go in with a pound of elbow noodles. It has to be elbow noodles. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. It's gonna be about half of this ball. Now let her cook. If I had a bay leaf, I'd throw it in here, but I don't. Y'all ready for this? Dun 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 dun. Goulash! And we're gonna top her with some mozzarella cheese, please. Optional, but delicious. And a little bit of parsley for razzle dazzle. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Y'all come eat!
This year I volunteered to make the mac and cheese for Thanksgiving. I already made all my noodles, now I just need to do the sauce. Half a stick of butter. It's a tablespoon. The part that always scares me. 3. Oh shoot. It's not supposed to look like that. I burnt it, so we're gonna start over. Starting over. It's not wasting. I'd rather have icky mac and cheese. Small tablespoons. Looks way better. Adding it. And then we need half a cup more. You wanna pour it? Mm-hmm. Good job. You gonna drink it? Is it 2 teaspoons a tablespoon?
I don't like it.
You'll like it in this. This is where things get complicated. Putting this in my egg. Complicated. It's really hot. Do some salt, some pepper, a little bit of paprika. Give me his lightsaber. Mixture. I'm really impressed with myself right now.
Don't make us. Wow.
That looks so good. And then I'm gonna put a layer of cheese and then I'll put more.
It's oh my goodness.
A little bit of parsley on top. Okay.
I figured I would go ahead and break the internet again with another cooking video. Tonight for supper, I'm cooking chicken breast in a lemon cream sauce with mushrooms and spinach, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. Let's go. If you watched my last video, you know that I talked about wanting to cook a healthy supper tonight. This is what we're working with. I have some boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I've already sliced in half, and I'm about to go ahead and season those up. I'm gonna season them with salt, pepper, Kinder's garlic and herb, and some Cajun seasoning. I've made something like this before and everybody loved it, so I figured I would make it again tonight. Just gonna spice it up a little bit. And by spice it up, I mean, I don't really remember exactly how I made it last time, so we're just gonna roll with it this time and hope it turns out just as good. I'm just gonna heat up some olive oil and wait for my skillet to get hot. Is this a skillet or a pot? Whatever it is. And now we're just gonna cook the chicken. For my sides for this, I did buy squash, zucchini, and fresh green beans, but I think I'm just gonna do the squash and zucchini because that's a lot of chicken. So we're just gonna do this. If you've ever cooked squash and zucchini, you know that this cooks down to basically nothing. While this might look like a lot, once it's finished cooking, it's not gonna look like a lot. Split my chicken once. I'm just gonna add a little bit of chicken broth to the bottom of the pot. Just season with some pepper, salt. I'm gonna throw some tenders in it too. Cook this down in some butter. About this much. I'm gonna save this piece for later. Add a little bit of water, cover it, and let this cook. I completely thought that I was recording, but I wasn't. Added the juice of half of a lemon, a little bit more chicken broth, some heavy whipping cream. It should look something like this. Baby Bella mushrooms. I'm gonna go ahead and slice these up, and toss them in there as well. I think that's enough. Now that this has been cooking for a while, mushrooms are tender, chicken is cooked, I'm gonna add my spinach. Wait until the very end to add your spinach. I know this looks ridiculous, but just trust the process. See how this cooks down to pretty much nothing? That is what you want. I'm gonna let it cook a little bit longer. For the final step, add some Parmesan cheese. This part is done, so I'm just gonna go ahead, put the lid back on, turn my heat off, and wait for this to finish. Smells so good. Tender seasoning gave it such a good flavor. It's so good. 10 out of 10.
Cooking with my, no, I'm not doing that. Cooking dinner. Need to look at what I've got in my fridge. Do you want to say hi? You stink, Poppy.
All right, y'all, it is 7 o'clock at night. I gotta make some dinner for my family. I actually found a recipe on TikTok that I've been dying to try. It is by, I think his name is like Drew Cooks or something. I don't know, girl, but anyways, let me tell you something. I've been biting out the skin to try this. The only bad thing about this is it's gotta sit in the oven for about an hour and it's 7 o'clock at night. But the good thing about it is you can make this meal for under like $10 to $15 depending on how much your meat is. So let's make some dinner, y'all. Y'all, you're gonna be using some ground beef for this recipe. I got this for like $4.71. Y'all, I finally checked my P.O. box after like a good month of not checking it, and I realized that I had some super cool seasonings in there, so we're gonna test them out tonight, okay? So it's by the brand Papa Earl's. They sent me a Season-All salt-free seasoning, a hot and spicy Season-All, and the Pop Season-All. I think we're gonna try this one right here. They also sent me some fish fry, which I'm super excited about because we're supposed to be getting some fish from a coworker of my fiance's. Ooh, that is spicy, yeah. Ooh, I can't put that much of that in there. That is so spicy. That is so good. My fiance is gonna love this. If you want to check them out, they have a website. It's called papaearls.com. And let me tell you something. That seasoning right there has some kick to it, but that is so good. So next, I'm gonna use these gold potatoes and I'm gonna start peeling. Honestly, if you have any rustic potatoes or like any potatoes that are just cheaper to you, use them. Y'all, I forgot to mention, I do have my oven preheating to 375 right now. I can't wait till Nicole gets old enough where she can learn how to peel some freaking potatoes. Now that the potatoes are completely rinsed off and peeled, I'm gonna go ahead and start thinly slicing them. So I think I'm gonna put it in here, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and start lining the bottom of your pan. Just use any oven safe pan, honestly, but like all of my other ones are dirty and I don't have any nice long ones. So we're gonna use a loaf pan, it's fine. So you're gonna go ahead and start just layering these potato slices in the bottom. Y'all already know how I feel about the bonbon seasoning, so we're gonna take the Bonbons Paws Cajun blend and we're gonna season these potatoes with it. Take a little bit more garlic and onion powder. You're going to just place your meat right on top of it. Add a little bit more of the Papa Earl's Cajun seasoning on top of it. Hi. Now you're gonna get you a can of cream of mushroom soup. Then you're gonna get some whole milk and you are just gonna put enough in there really to thin it out. Place it on top of your meat. You're gonna smooth it out. And you're going to place it in the oven for about 45 to 50 minutes. I know it looks funny, but trust me, it smells so freaking good. We're just going to coat the top of this and then put it back in the oven long enough for the cheese to melt. All right, y'all, dinner's done. Let's eat.
Let's cook a healthy dinner together. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna put my hair up because I cannot think with my hair down, and I'm also gonna put on Vampire Diaries. Okay, as you can see, tonight we're having steak. I'm gonna make garlic butter steak bites, asparagus, and some roasted potatoes. I'm also looking on TikTok for every single recipe because I've never made any of these things before, so. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven to 450. This one, this way. I'm gonna do this way. And this way. Okay. Like that big, about. I'm gonna get rid of this asparagus. I did it for aesthetics and now it's like not working. Okay, I'm just gonna move this over here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and boil these potatoes in salt and baking soda until they're tender. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to this steak. I'm just gonna go ahead and slice it. Oh no, first I'm gonna pat it dry. Guys, fun fact, but really sad fact, I've literally never made a good steak in my entire life. So I'm trying to be like grown up and like do it because I really was wanting it. Also, I didn't know how much to get, and I feel like this is not enough for 2 people, but whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and like cut the fat off a little bit. Ew, what is this? Ew. It's giving spider web. Okay, yeah, this is like not that much food, but it's okay because we're gonna have potatoes and asparagus, so it'll balance out. But yeah, I'm gonna set it aside for now so we can get room temperature. Okay, I strained my potatoes and now I'm gonna go ahead and shake them so that they get rough, is what I've read. Okay, apparently it helps make it more crispy, like more parts are able to get crispier. Now in the potatoes, I'm gonna add some minced garlic. I have garlic, I know. A big chunk of it. Salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and dried rosemary and oregano. Add in a little bit of smoked paprika. Oh, this is chili powder. This is what they look like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put it onto a baking sheet. Elena's alive? Literally what? Like what is happening? And I'm gonna pop this in the oven for 30 minutes. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead in that same bowl and put my asparagus in it. I snapped the ends. Garlic, like a little bit. Salt, garlic powder, paprika, pepper. And I'm gonna go ahead and spread it on this sheet. And then I'm gonna throw this in when there's like 20 minutes left in the oven. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and season the steaks. Oh my gosh, I'm like out of salt. Bye. Crazy timing. I also just found this Dano's seasoning Primo. It says it's good on steak, chicken, and more. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on the steak. 20 minutes left, so I'm also gonna go ahead and throw the asparagus in with the potatoes. Okay. Oh. Klaus is back. All right, let's go to the skillet. So this is the skillet that I have. Is it a cast iron? I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and put her on a good medium-high heat. Okay, I'm kind of nervous, but let's do it. I'm gonna go ahead and put some oil down. And then put the steak bites in. Okay, I'm gonna turn them. They seem kind of like ready-ish. Okay, there's like low-key a lot of oil. So I might low-key take some oil out and then put butter in. I know that sounds so weird, but oil and butter just sounds like a lot because there's like a lot of oil in it. I don't know. Like if you could see, it just looks like so watery. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like go like this and just get a little bit of the oil. Okay, then this is like really random, but I also am really craving bread. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this Texas toast. I'm just gonna make 2 slices, 1 for us each.
Okay everyone, so let's make Alfredo pasta, but I don't know what I'm doing. I got my pasta and my sauce, and here's my little helper. Ollie, where are you? Oh, he doesn't want to help me. Boil some water. I'm also only gonna make a little bit because I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Add some salt. Okay, so I'm gonna grab all my seasonings. Garlic powder, onion powder, red pepper because I put this and my sister makes it, and then Italian seasoning. Now while that's boiling, I'm gonna put my seasonings on here and like mix them together. I feel like I'm making a potion. I also forgot I'm adding salt and pepper. I feel like I should add more, but I don't know. I'm gonna let this sit for probably like 10 minutes. I literally forgot I need to grate cheese. Okay, so this is how much I grated. My little helper came back, but it's just because he wants cheese. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna kind of mix the sauce. So I'm gonna go in with my ragu sauce. Mix in all my seasonings in that. Just took my pasta off the stove. I left it a little bit uncooked, and now I'm gonna dump it in the sink and leave a little water in here. I'm going to add a big spoon of butter into my pasta and then like wait for it to melt. I'm gonna add all the cheese. Here is what both of them look like. Those chunks are like chunks of cheese. I'm just gonna dump my pasta in the sauce. Turn the heat on medium and I'm going to mix. I'm gonna let that cook for about like 5 minutes just so I can like soak up everything. I feel like a chef, but like if I'm not doing any of this right, don't tell me. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna serve myself and then try it out and then see if I need to add anything. I feel like I should have added more sauce, but that's okay. I need a little drink with this. Let's try it out. I'm so scared it's gonna be like horrible. I definitely needed more time to cook, but it's really good. Oh, it's so hot. Okay, we got my Pepsi. I took my dad's cup. Let's take a few more bites. So sad. I should have like cooked it for longer. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for making Alfredo with me. Bye, guys. Love you.
Hey guys, let's make some pozole together. I'm so excited. I'm making this tonight because I take this for lunch for school tomorrow. You need some chicken breasts. Well, I use chicken breasts, but I think my mom uses like chicken thighs or something. But I just use these because, yeah, tastes the same. And then we need some hominy. Really, I feel like this is kind of a lot. It's only gonna feed 3 people, me, my boyfriend, and my bestie. And then these are the seasonings. I think these are the only ones. It's gonna be garlic powder, tomato nor or whatever, caldo de tomate con sabor de pollo. That's what you need. Onion powder and chili powder. This is the little the little baggie, because my mom says she uses the little baggie and it's like darker than the one that I was using, so this should help with the color. We just dumped it in here. I think this is the one. I never know if my water is like good boiled or not, but that's how it's looking. So we're just gonna, oh my god, I'm gonna be like this. Okay, don't look at my non-existent hips and look at my square build, but I never know when that water is boiled or when it's like good enough, but I think it's good enough, so we're gonna dump in the chicken breast now. You wash chicken breasts? I don't think so, right? Okay, 1, 2. I want to say 2 should be enough, but then you never know, so I'm just gonna do 3 and then leave 3 in here. If I do something wrong, don't tell me, okay? As long as it tastes good, we're fine. Okay, we're just gonna let that chicken boil and I'll come back when it's boiled. My phone's upstairs charging, so this is how we're watching TikTok. I'm just such a smart genius. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling. I'm just now realizing that those chicken breast pieces were kind of too thick and I should have cut them in half or something and then put them to boil. Okay, while I shred the chicken, I'm supposed to be putting in the hominy, but I still can't get the other kind of hominy open. Okay, I just drained all the juice. Guys, I think I need an automatic can opener for Christmas, not gonna lie. Okay, we're adding all of this stuff to our liking, or to your liking. Actually, guys, I was adding the wrong chili powder. This is the one that doesn't make it red, but the one that we put in this onion powder bottle is the one that does make it red. I feel like I overcooked the chicken a little bit. And this is my first time overcooking it. But I was taking a bite of the chicken while it was in there and it was like chewy. I know it's definitely not raw. It smells good though.
Still not that red, not gonna lie. It tastes like it's missing something, but it's good enough. I don't know what I did differently, but I know I definitely overcooked this chicken. It was a stupid hominy spot. How? Because I was struggling with it. I never overcooked this freaking chicken. It's not like chewy. I feel like it's hard to chew. I don't know. But it's really good.
Make my creamy tomato sausage pasta with me. I start with 2 yellow onions and then I dice those up into relatively small pieces. Also, if you have basil, cut them up and add some. It always adds amazing flavor. This process always makes me cry. And then I take about 3 cloves of garlic and then I mince those up as well. Then I add some olive oil into the pan and add in my onion and garlic to start cooking. And then while that's cooking, I start chopping up the Italian sausage into relatively small pieces. I used about 6.5 patties, but I was feeding 9 people. And then I get my tomato paste. I used about 2 cans for this recipe. Then I just make sure to keep mixing around the garlic and onion to make sure the color is getting even on all sides. Then when that's done, I start adding in my Italian sausage and then I kind of like whip it up as I put it in to make sure like the pieces stay small. Then I just mix that around, add salt, pepper, chili, and all my seasonings. So I always add a little pinch of sugar because I always feel like it makes it taste a lot better. But once that's done, I add in my 2 cans of tomato paste and my heavy whipping cream. I always eyeball this, just go with the flow and see how I like the consistency. Also, I was meal prepping, so I did not make the pasta, but normally I would add pasta water and add the pasta to the dish. And yeah.
Tonight for supper, I'm cooking rice and gravy, and I'm going to show you how I do it. I've made a video on this before, but it's been a little while, so I figured we would do it again. I have some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I'm going to season these up with some salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder, and Cajun seasoning. We're going to season on both sides. Now that my chicken is seasoned, I'm just going to lightly coat my chicken with some all-purpose flour. Now I'm going to melt some butter in my pot. About this much. We're just going to save this for later. Butter is melted. I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken to the pot. While I'm waiting on my chicken to brown on both sides, I'm just going to go ahead and slice up a yellow onion. Do not be over here critiquing my onion cutting skills. I do need to know that normally whenever I cook this, I do use the Trinity, which is onions, celery, and bell pepper, but I don't have the Trinity. All I have is a yellow onion. We're working with what we got tonight. My chicken's golden brown on both sides, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull it out of the pot and set it to the side. We're not fully cooking the chicken in this step. We're just browning it. Pick up all of that stuff on the bottom of the pot. I'm just going to let my onions cook down until they're clear and we'll move on. Onions have cooked down. I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken back to the pot. The gravy that I'm making is a sweet gravy, so I'm going to add some sugar. Just coating my chicken. If you don't like a sweet gravy, you don't have to do this. We love a sweet gravy, so this is basically my version of sticky chicken. And now I'm just going to toss my chicken and my onions around in the sugar. Next, I'm going to add in some low-sodium chicken broth and some Dawn Fresh mushroom steak sauce. I used about half of the container of chicken broth at a little less than 1 cup of water. I want to barely cover my chicken. I'm just going to let this come back to a boil. And now that it's boiling, I'm going to lower my heat and just let it cook low and slow. The longer you let this cook, the better. You might have to add a little bit of water a few times. To be honest with you, I just kind of eyeball this. Also season to taste, so you're going to want to season it how you like it. My chicken is starting to fall apart. I'm going to turn off the heat, cover it, and let it sit. serving this over Paris rice with some Velveeta shells and cheese. 10 out of 10.